interview I have with my man Cricket. All right, now I'm gonna be bringing Cricket on the line in a moment. Um, but it's going down right here. You feel me? You know what it is, man. You know what time it is. You know how we start our show. Let's go. Hey, bang. So anytime I start my show, man, I give you the 411. I give you the information on everything that goes down and what was gonna be happening, basically on the show. And this interview this morning is a series of interviews that has been happening basically all week. From Carol Dawson, that from 10 Toes Down, all the way now to Cricket that's residing in Atlanta. And why this is so important, because this is going to show you and shine a light on Black Rob's last days and what Cricket was trying to do, what he was reinforcing. And it was really genuine, man. So I want you guys to sit back and just take in what this man has to say on everything that's happening. All right. He's a good dude. He's a genuine dude, man. And I think you all definitely gonna enjoy the show, man. All right. So sit back, man. Keep it locked right here. New Mixtape FM Hot 965. It's Rasheed in the Morning Show. It's the Rasheed Report. Let's go. The Rasheed Report. Gossip, news, entertainment. The Rasheed Report. Gossip, news, entertainment. The Rasheed Report. Gossip, news, entertainment.
He brings you the exclusive interviews, gossip, and news. It's the Rasheed Report.
What up? It's your boy, the heavyweight, right here. New Mixtape FM Hot 965. I'm getting ready to get my man Cricket on the line. About to bring him in this morning, people. Get ready. Let's get him on the line this morning. Hold on, guys. Let's see what's going on with this. Let's get this situated over here. We need to get him patched in this morning over here on the line and see what's going on. So let's get Cricket ready. Let's get him lined up, people. Get him on the line over here this morning, and see what's going on. Yeah, we got him over here. That's Breeze. We ready to get him on the line, guys. So, like I said, this here is definitely an exclusive interview with Cricket. So we wrote to bring him in right now, guys.
Hello.
Good morning, Cricket. How are you?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing, man?
I'm good, my family. I'm good, man. I appreciate you coming on this morning, on the show this morning, man, and giving us your insight on the last days that you spent with Black Rob, because it was more personal, man, from what I'm understanding. But first, let's let the listeners know a little about yourself, man, because you done some things, man. I done seen you with some platinum artists and a whole bunch of things, man. So let's let the morning listeners know what you have done and where you're going.
Hello, everybody. My name is Cricket, a.k.a. 1BadAzz drummer. I'm a celebrity drummer out of Atlanta. I'm originally from North Carolina, but I'm in Atlanta now. Like I said, my name is 1BadAzz drummer. Pretty much, I played along with the track behind a lot of hip-hop legends, and I also do my own shows with the DJ, where I just battle with the DJ. I set my drums on fire. I've been in Grammy-nominated videos. I play with over 60 different celebrities.
Wow. That's a lot,
and
bro.
Also, I have my own movement that was created from my autograph.
Wow. That's cool. That's definitely cool. What made you get into percussions, man? You know what I'm saying? What made you, go that route?
Actually, it's the talent I was born with. Actually, my dad was in a band, but he was a singer. He was on the road, the Isley Brothers, and I think Mother's Finest back before I was born. But when I was born. I just remember my dad being in the band, and I used to go to practices with him. And even though he was a singer, I was infatuated with the drums. And
That's what's up.
it also was a natural talent that I had that I was born with.
Wow. Wow, that's definitely something golden right there. Definitely, definitely, man. Because I was watching your footage, man, and you do your thing. You don't play no games on no drums, man.
Yeah,
You
I'm
don't.
also the drummer for the Wobble, man. Very popular dance song, the Wobble,
Yes, yes.
Wobble Baby.
Right.
It's not Vic though. Even though Vic gets the credit for the song, it's
Hmm.
actually the other voice on the song that says "Get in there" and the hook Wobble. His
Okay.
name's John Bo on the track.
Okay. Okay. Now, are they
But
all from Atlanta?
he is. I'm
Okay.
originally from North Carolina, but I've been
Okay.
in Atlanta since 2012, and they've embraced me. And I also play with Goody Mob, my man Cujo from Goody Mob. I'm
Hmm.
his official drummer. I
Wow.
have songs. I have songs with some folks from my man Wingo from Jagged Edge,
Hmm.
Black Cow, and Wild Cow from Jagged Edge. I've done shows with people up in New York, Nas,
Yes.
Capadonna, Mr. Cheeks,
Good.
and the
Yeah.
list goes on.
The list goes on,
Uh,
man. The list goes
yeah.
on. So let's you know, let's get into how you were introduced to Black Rob. Tomorrow's gonna make a week that he has been just a funeral, and
Yes.
I know a lot of things, and people, how when people pass away, man, it's always some drama all the time. So, you know,
Yeah.
besides the drama, I want to shine a light on the positive things that has happened in his last moments, and
Mhm.
I see that you definitely spent some quality time with him. Can you go back and let us know, when did you first meet Black Rob? How did that come about, and how did the bond come together?
Well, actually, I was booked with him. He had a show, and he was unable to make the show. And Cal Dawson, one of the guys that was managing him, well, his manager had booked him for a show, and I've done work with Cal before. I've been on Cal about 7 years now.
Mm,
And they told me, they reached out to me and wanted to know if I wanted to do a show with Black Rob. And of course, I said yes. But the night of the show, he was actually hospitalized. And
okay,
I went.
okay,
I showed up anyway because I do perform with DJs. I'm also the show before the show, so
right,
I
right.
did my thing. And after the show was over, the situation with him was I was told he had anywhere to go.
Mm,
And my man Blacker, I think you've heard that name a couple of
yes,
times
yes.
talking with Cal. But
Mm-hmm.
Blacker reached out to me and told me about Rob's situation. And I didn't. I said, I got him, man. I said, bring him to me. And I guess he got in touch with Cal, and Cal brought him there that night. And instantly, man, I started working on him, man. He was broken. Like I saw a man down on his luck.
Right.
Um, Cal had posted a video, um, just saying he had BR with him, and BR said, you got to give me a haircut, man. And I'm in the background, like I got you.
Right.
Cal didn't they didn't know what I was up to. As soon as I saw him, man, I just saw him. He was down. He was so down.
Mm-hmm.
I know that look because I've
Right.
been there before,
Right.
and I didn't judge him. None of that. As soon as they left, it wasn't even 5 minutes, man. I made a phone call to my homegirl, Sarita J,
Mm-hmm.
and she's an artist, but she's also a singer. She does hair
Right.
things too. And I told her who I had with me. Could I bring him there? It's on me. And when I took him there, I didn't send you those pictures, but
Mm-hmm.
actually, took footage of that too. You can see the look in his face when he first got there, and when she finished with him, it's like he started coming to life. He started coming to life that night, man.
Right. Right.
We playing music. I'm reminding him who he is, not who he was.
Mm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
what I was on. You still Black Rob. You
Exactly.
know,
Exactly.
I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure you get the respect you deserve, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
just the kind of
and
person. And
and and
from
that, and
oh
that
man, I had a brother, bro.
right. That just took things to a whole nother level, man. Because he's a human being, and so is yourself. And you like you said, you've been there before. You know that feeling. You know that look, and you
Yeah,
embraced this man and
yeah.
and brought him into
I
your
was
home.
I was homeless when I first came to Atlanta.
Mm.
Now I'm in a 5-bedroom swimming pool.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I know that look. Trust me, I know it.
Right. Right. And that look is nothing nice, man, because when you're
Yeah.
at that point in your life and you feel that you don't have no one else to turn to and no one there,
Mm-hmm.
you just kind of like ball up and don't
Yeah.
want to move and you're depressed and you don't want to do anything at all. Um,
Especially a man of his status. He had it all.
yes, yes,
So
and that's serious. Um, so now you took him. He started coming to life, man. You got him the haircut, man. Lined him up. He's starting to feel like Br again.
it,
Um,
it's all on video. You can see it. You can see
mm,
it in his face.
right,
Uh,
right,
my nephews come down. The young millennials. Anytime we were around young folk, I let them know who they was around. I make
right,
them.
right. Oh, I think we lost him for a moment, man. Let's get him back.
Going to expire
I
and wanted to
think we lost him, guys. Hold on one second. We'll get Cricket back. Uh, we'll get him back. We lost him for a moment there. We'll get him back.
Yeah, I don't know if that was my phone or yours.
He drop calls. It's okay. Go continue what you were saying, though, Cricket.
Yeah. Anytime I got around young folk, I just made them recognize and respect who they was around. You know,
Mm,
you know. And like I said, in that video, you could just see the look in his face, man, the love that we was giving him,
right.
and it wasn't fake. It wasn't fake. Sarita's husband,
Mhm.
he told me, he used to play it on repeat when he was in college. I FaceTime him. He wasn't there at night, but
Right.
I FaceTimed him, and I had BR in his house, in his kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Wifey was hooking him up.
Right. Right. Well, I'm
I
glad.
got
I'm glad you did it with the millennials, man. The millennials, because a lot of nowadays there's so much disrespect now when it comes to the
yeah,
to the youngins,
exactly.
and knowing about what the OGs are about and the legends, man. So I'm
Yeah,
glad you did that and set that record straight. That was cool.
yeah. For a 13-year-old to prove a legend in Black Rock, for a 13-year-old to listen to something in the late '90s and early 2000s to approve of it, man, that's
Hmm.
big.
Yeah, that is that's heavy right there. That's definitely heavy.
He couldn't
Definitely.
he couldn't help but respect that,
Hmm.
you know. And BR loved McDonald's, and
Right.
I couldn't get that man away from McDonald's for nothing, man. That was just his spot until I turned him on to this steak burger place.
Yeah, the Big Burger.
No, this place called Freddy's. It's near
Fred.
my name.
Okay.
But young people work at a fast food spot.
Right. Exactly.
And
Exactly.
I'm just like I said, man, it was just all about reminding him who he is.
Hmm.
Everyone, like I said, especially when I get around the young people, I let them know who they was in the presence of.
Yes, yes. That's a blessing right there, man. That's a blessing. And I know what
Yeah.
that's one thing though, but that McDonald's will definitely get you. Cause I'm telling you, man, like my team tells me all the time, they be like, yo, Rob, why every time I turn around, you always want to stop at McDonald's, man. So yeah.
I nobody have so much love for McDonald's. Be honest.
He want to eat in there
Yeah,
24/7, man. Oh man, that's great to hear though.
yeah,
So you did the thing with him, man. You hooked
yeah,
him up. You guys started, getting to know each other. You
yeah,
started getting them to come alive.
yeah.
What were some of the things that you guys kind of like touched on? As far as life goes, and
Yeah.
then the creative part of things. Where did you guys go with that?
Like I said, I didn't know his whole situation when he first got with me. I didn't know the seriousness of dialysis, how important it is.
Mm-hmm.
But as he was staying with me, and one thing was he was supposed to be going to his treatments 3 times out the week.
Mm.
And BR, his mind, I don't know if people know this, and in his defense too, because I've heard the rumors, people saying he was on drugs, he was drinking.
Right.
He wasn't on drugs, and he didn't drink.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if people noticed, but he also had 4 strokes before.
Right. Right.
He had 4 strokes, and he had kidney disease. That's why That's why he looked the way he looked, and the fact that he was down in luck, as far as his financial situation.
Right.
I think what was killing him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he looked bad. I don't want to say that word, but it is what it is.
Right. Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. But with me, I didn't know where to take him. He didn't know where he was at because he didn't know familiar grounds.
Right.
But God working in mysterious ways. I do have friends that's in the medical field.
Mm-hmm.
As the days were going by, he thought his friends were going to come pick him up and take him to dialysis, but they never did.
Right. Now
So I reached.
that,
Go
that
ahead. I'm sorry.
and so that's another thing too that I want to get into when it comes to the dialysis, because I know you were saying I spoke to you prior and
Mhm.
about your medical friends.
Yes.
That plays a big part. So
Yeah.
you facilitated that, and
Yes.
you said he's in foreign territory because he's not back in New York. He's in Atlanta.
And
He
he's
you
not
know
men- he wasn't mentally stable. He wasn't.
right,
No. Yeah.
and you brought him back to life by the grace of God. Um,
Yes.
Now you're facilitating the situation because now you're getting more information about his condition.
Yes.
What was the procedure? What did you do there in that moment of time when you started seeing what was happening?
First I reached out to his people. Letting them know what's going on with him. He told me he told me he could skip some days, but he couldn't skip a lot of days.
Mm,
That's what he told me. If I could, it's a procedure with dialysis. You can't just walk into a dialysis place and get
right,
get services. You have to set up you have to set it up. But he had a place that he said he was going to, but he couldn't tell me.
right.
He couldn't go, and I didn't know nothing because he didn't know nothing.
But now the place that he was talking about, was that back in New York or was it
No,
in
it
Atlanta?
was a spot here in Atlanta. It
Really?
was a spot here in Atlanta. Yeah. Um, his people knew where to take him, but I didn't. And
Right,
I'm reaching out to folks. Not trying to, bad mouth anybody because
right,
I just didn't know. So I did what I could, and
right, right.
I have I have receipts all day. Where I reached out
Mm-hmm.
to, but I just turned to my friends.
Right.
Um, good friend of mine. She's also doing my documentary, but I
Mm-hmm.
pushed mine to the side. Doc Honeycutt. She's a TV producer, but she's also a doctor, like a certified doctor.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, what
Me,
was
her,
she able? What was she able to do for him? Was she able to give him some comfort during
she
these times?
she was telling me what to do. The ease whatever he was going through. And
Mm-hmm.
I also had another friend whose son passed away. He was under dialysis, so she had a lot of info for me,
Right.
and she did a lot of research for me, and just made a bunch of phone calls for me, and which led me to a lady by the name of Pat Shea. And Pat Shea was the one that was helping me take care of Rob virtually.
Okay.
You know, call her. We became Facebook friends.
Right.
I would call her, and she would have me, have Rob stand up with her. I put the camera on him, touching. She told me to touch his ankles.
Mm-hmm.
His hands. I know how it felt,
Right.
and just telling me the situation, and what to do. He chewed ice a lot. That's one thing that helped him. But he also
Right.
needed a bed rest, when he wasn't out and about.
Right. Right. So he got the bed rest. He was making sure he got the bed rest he needs. He's chewing on his ice. He's being hot. Saying making sure that he's not dehydrated. Um.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm
So.
still reaching folks,
Mm-hmm.
like he need dialysis. He got to go. He has to go to his dialysis. But he toughed it out. You can see in the videos. I knew there were times I knew he was in pain.
Right. You could see it. You could see he was definitely in pain.
Yeah,
And
but he loved
but he loves
it.
what he does. So he would definitely, you
Yeah,
know, stand there or go through the motions, man, to make sure that the crowd was okay. Because I seen his last
yeah,
performances too. So now you guys are, you're doing this every day, and all that, and trying to keep him comfortable, and you got
yeah,
other people that's came on board to help you. And now, in between time, in the meantime, where is the information? Where is everybody else that's part of
yeah.
his
He
squad when it's coming to this medical situation? Because
yeah,
in between time, in the meantime, somewhere he started swelling up. Correct?
yeah, yeah. And then this is when I made this is when I took over.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I had a booking in Florida that I had booked before I met Rob.
Mm-hmm.
and I made the decision to put him in the hospital.
Right.
At least if you're in there, you're gonna get dialysis treatments.
Right. Right.
So I'm the one put him in the hospital.
Okay.
Now he's getting the treatment that he needs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I done made all these phone calls, and this man living with me. I'm seeing what he's going through.
Right. Now, how long was he in the hospital once you put him in it? Because now, is this the first time he's in the hospital while he's in Atlanta when he was dealing with you?
With me, yeah, I put him in there to help him. That's the only reason.
Exactly.
And I was checking on him every day. I was talking to the nurses because he had good days, he had bad days.
Mm-hmm.
He had both. Sometimes, you know, I'll flip out on you. You can be mean sometimes now.
Right.
He can be mean sometimes, but it's all because I learned that it's the toxins in his body that was making him act that way.
Right. Right.
You know, sometimes he would forget things, and that's. I also talk. I'm skipping around a lot of things, but you know, like I said, the times he was with me. You know, I convinced him to write a book after he shared some things with me.
Right. Right.
So he shared some things with me that I'm pretty sure the people that he was talking about, they're going to feel some type of way when they hear what he was saying.
I'm quite sure. Sure.
Rob never bit his tongue.
Right. Never. So
I said, you're not even a rapper, man. You just a street nigga that know how to rap.
Right. Exactly.
His last interview, you can look it up. It's type in Thunderstorm Media.
Okay.
Black. That was his last interview, and I actually had to, I had to tell them to edit some things out, because
right.
I'm trying to help him. I'm not trying to hurt him,
Right.
Sometimes once you say it, you can't take it back.
No, you can't. You can't retract it. Definitely can't retract it. It's out there,
Yeah. Everybody talking about Diddy, but we don't know what happened between him and Diddy. We just don't know.
We really don't. We really don't.
I do, but
and that's the part that's crazy, because there's a lot of things. Like I said, we all have had our dealings with Black Rob on different levels. I had a time in my life, handling him personally, marketing promotions, what I'm saying, while Woe was out and getting that out the way. Me and Sean Prez and Malcolm and a few other people that were part of the whole Bad Boy family at that time. I seen parts of, when Rob gets hyped before he wants to go on stage, and these are back in the days when he
he did admit his faults and the bridges he.
Yeah, definitely, and I mean, but that happens, and this is if that hasn't happened, nobody would be, everybody would be perfect. So and so now we know now he's in the hospital. Yeah. You got him there. You're getting him the treatment that you need. You put him there.
I knew if I left him, I knew if I left him, it was going to be the same thing. Nobody was going to come take him to his dialysis.
Right.
So that's why I made the decision. He didn't want to do it.
Right.
But he thanked me later because he got there just in time.
Right.
Because he started having fluid building up in his lungs.
Right.
And I don't know if you saw the viral video that Khaled posted.
I believe yes. Yes.
Okay. Do you remember the part? Do you remember the part where he said, "I don't know where this pain is coming from, but it's helping me."
Right. Now.
Okay. I knew what he was talking about because I'm the one that was talking to the nurses.
Okay.
You were in pain because they just put a needle in your chest, man, and your side, and drew fluid out of your lungs.
Right. Right.
So that's why it's hurting, but it's also helping you. When he said, "Go back and watch that video," he says that, and when I saw that, man, I'm the only one who knew what he was talking about.
Right.
Because I'm the one talking to the nurses. Cal didn't know what he meant by that.
So now this whole time, he definitely needs the help, and by the grace of God, put him in your path, man, and you got him to where he needed to be. Now, my thing is he's there.
He should have stayed there.
He should have, right, exactly. He should have stayed there. He gets a phone call from I guess the text stating that stay wherever you're at, don't come back here. I guess that's the situation that was happening.
No, that was before. That was before all that. That was before
he went into to the pain and everything else, and you got him where he's at. Okay, so now he's not even looking back, going back to New York. So that dialysis that was happening there probably wasn't even gonna happen. So now you got him situated in Atlanta. Why did he leave the hospital? Because he's in there. You got him situated in there.
Yeah.
What made him leave the hospital?
He had episodes, and like I said, I don't like getting into the drama part of it.
Right.
Other people came around.
Okay. Definitely. Yeah. So that took him to another level.
Good, but I just wish they were around when he was with me, because that could have helped me out even more.
Right.
But the whole purpose of him being in the hospital, he was supposed to stay there until the process with Miss Pache was set up, because he was gonna be staying with me.
Right.
But he was eventually gonna get his own place, because for one, I started talking to his lawyer too. And I was gonna get, if I got the money, I was gonna get him an apartment.
Okay. Right. And out that way it's pretty cheap. Out that way, he would have been comfortable. He would have been okay. You would have been watching over him. I mean, I'm quite sure there would have been arrangements made.
Hey, I pretty much I took over as a power of attorney, not legally, but
right.
I just started making decisions for him, because Rob wasn't able to make decisions for himself.
Okay. So you really got personal with him. You really was up and personal with Rob. Like basically, you was his new family in Atlanta, basically.
Yeah, we were brothers, man. I got, like I said, I hadn't sent you everything, but I have conversations. We actually going at it like brothers. But I was trying to help you.
Right.
Even in the man, I don't understand you, man. I don't understand you.
Right.
And then he powered down. We the same, baby. This and that, and then you talking about Puff and Bob now and this and that. But I was really trying to get his life back, man.
Right.
This man shouldn't be in my house. He should have his own crib.
Right.
This is black.
Right. It's Black Rob, and that's what people would have thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, he should have been good. He should have been good. But sometimes life doesn't work out that way.
And
now, do you think he would have made it? Do you think this would have still had happened earlier or later? If the attention was there correctly, and everything was put in place where it needed to be, and he was on top of those dialysis, do you think he still would have been here today?
Yeah. See, if everybody stayed out of it, because like I said, no one came around till he went viral. When I was taking care of him, that was personal. It wasn't
right.
Nobody. I never put nothing on about him being homeless. I never let nobody see him looking bad.
Right.
I was just building my man back up. That's all I was doing. He did a lot. Shoot, I did a video set. I did a video shoot. He's in the video. Lady by the name of Stacey Lois.
Okay.
I did several shows. The Wobble, like I said, I'm the drummer for him.
Right.
He did a show, that last performance that I showed you.
Right.
Yeah. DJ Jelly. I don't know if you know that name.
I know DJ Jelly.
Well known.
Yeah.
Yeah.